Hi, Leo. Wow. Wow. Leo. 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 There's some kind of news or message coming in. I have Caitlin the Sliff, the Pook, and the Singer of Healing. This feels like a continuation of like the last reading we did. The last reading we did was intense. I don't remember the details, but I remember you guys had the healer in my archetype deck, the circle deck. Actually, I'm not using that one today. At least I don't feel called to use it in this moment. I felt drawn to use the fairies oracle for your reading, and this feels similar of like what we talked about last week, although it could be completely different. There's some kind of news or information that's coming in, and whatever this information is, it's going to be shocking, but it's going to be healing. And I think it's going to take you by surprise with the Pook. The Pook is a surprising energy. It's an energy that's always shape-shifting. It's always moving. It's always changing. It's always evolving and growing. And Caitlin Sliff, this is where information is now available. It is now readily available. It is now here for us to receive, for us to learn, for us to explore. Caitlin Sliff, this is fast-paced energy. Things are moving at a rapid speed. I'm seeing this play out for a few of the signs this week, is that there's a lot of changes occurring very quickly and like overnight shifts for a lot of the collectives. And I'm feeling this with you guys especially. There's some kind of shift that's taking place, and whew, get ready. Like, this is going to be a wild ride. Put on your seatbelt, strap on in, because this is going to be a crazy and interesting time. Maybe some plot twists this month for you guys, but it's all for the best. It's all leading to a lot of healing and freedom. So I'm not really getting too much else besides that. We're going to jump right into the tarot, okay? But some sort of news or information coming in, and it might be from an unexpected person. It might come at an unexpected time. It's like when you least expect it. It's telling me you don't expect this, or not in this way. So let's see what's really going down for Leo. What do my Leos need to know right now? Ten of Swords. Something is over. Something is really done. Nine of Pentacles. So you're like free from something. You're finally finding your self again. You're finding your independence. You're reclaiming your power, reclaiming your strength. Queen of Wands. Nice. Ace of Cups. And the King of Cups. Let's get one more for Leo. It's too many. There's way too many. Let's try one last time. Five of Pentacles reversed. This fell out right on top of the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. Ace of Wands is also at the bottom. So we do have a lot of ace energy, lots of new beginnings. Sorry, I have like a loose hair, so I just gotta get off me. Oh my gosh. Well. Ten of Swords. Something is over. Something is finished. You have completed a really challenging cycle in your life. You never have to go through that again. You've made it out on the other side, stronger, wiser, better than you were before this experience. You have become this new version of yourself. It feels like this Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, you finally found yourself. You finally found your voice, is what I'm hearing. You finally found your confidence, your self-worth, your value. There's some really difficult lesson that you've been going through, and you're finally at this point in your life where you have evolved and changed, and you may no longer recognize yourself. I feel like you've reinvented yourself. You're free from something. Some of you have like left a job, or you've moved, or you're single. Maybe you went through a breakup with the Ten of Swords. Could have gotten really messy, but you're free from that. Some of you are going through a divorce, or you finally gotten through the other side. Now you are free from all that mangled, tangled mess. You're free. You're freaking free and you feel amazing. You feel great about it. 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. This is the reality that you've been manifesting, that you have been in the process of creating and cultivating. This is what you work so hard for. This is what dreams are made of. And here you are. You've come a long way. You come a long way. You should be proud of yourself. And I just see whoever you are, you're finally stepping into a time of your life of self-love, self-acceptance, healing. Your energy is so full. Your heart is so full. You are embodying a lot of love and respect for yourself. And I'm seeing that because of this energy that you're vibrating on, this frequency you're on, you're calling in and attracting a lot of healthy relationships and connections, those that are going to support you and grow with you. This Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups, you are someone who's highly, highly, highly desirable and lovable. And there's someone who may want to connect with you. You may be single right now. I'll read for others in a second, but right now I'm picking up on a collective where you're single. Maybe you've been single for a very long time. Maybe you even said to yourself or said to others, like, I'm never dating again. I'm gonna be single forever. I don't give a shit. I'd rather be alone. 9 of Pentacles. There's someone who wants to come through and offer you their love. King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Someone sees your value. They see the kind of person you are. They see how smart and caring and creative and loving and just, you're a gem. You're a rare gem. And someone sees that. You see that. You see that within yourself. You're like, yeah, tell me something I don't know. You're confident. I like that. I really like that confidence. You're just, the aura that you embody, you're radiating just such beauty and such love. And it took a lot for you to get to this place in your life, I can tell. And yet, there's someone who is in awe of you. The 5 of Pentacles did flip out in the reverse, and this fell out on top of the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. So I am also picking up on a different collective where there may be some old energies resurfacing, old connections, old flings, old flames, old friends. We'll have to clarify and get a little bit more detail on this, but that 5 of Pentacles in the reverse can tell me a couple things. In terms of, your money and finances, I see that improving, right? If you've been in a really challenging state, maybe with your job, lack of an income, or, you haven't been working, you've been finding a lot of rejection, you're coming out of that. I'm also seeing for those where you've been feeling very lonely or isolated or stuck, Seems like all the connections that you've been making are very superficial, surface level, lacking that depth, lacking that connection. Coming out of that, babe. If you've been having a hard time expressing yourself, if you've been emotionally unavailable, Scorpio season, as I'm doing this reading, you might come across this reading months from now, years from now, but right now we're in Scorpio season. A lot of emotions, opening the floodgates is what I'm hearing. This is making you come back to your heart center. And it is very healing. Like I get a very healing, loving, supportive energy that you're stepping into. And yeah, there might be someone who wants to reconnect with you. So maybe that goes back to the fairy cards from earlier. Caitlin the Sliff, the Pook. There might be someone who wants to talk to you or someone who wants to bring healing to your connection, especially if you had an ending. I'm seeing that this ending had to take place for you to become the person you are today, for you to have grown and evolved and learned your value of yourself and just soul lessons and growth you had to go through. This ending was necessary. It had to happen. It was pivotal. It got you to here in this state where you're at. It taught you how to love yourself. It taught you how to let go. It taught you how to detach. It taught you so much, so much. So anyways, this Five of Pentacles reverse, whatever the circumstances, whether it's about your finances, whether it's about your relationships, whether it's the relationship with yourself, with spirit, there had been a blockage and there had been heavy loss surrounding something important in your life. But I'm seeing that there is like this recovery, or this is now you stepping out onto the other side of this challenge. Like the hardest part is over and you never have to go through that again, ever. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands at the bottom. We have double seven. It's double seven. You have an offer coming in, but you're questioning the intentions. You can tell there's something a little shady, or there's something a little malicious, there's something a little suspicious, okay? You're not taking any chances to jeopardize your growth and your progress that you've made. You have an offer coming in. Ace of Wands and the Seven of Swords, though. Whatever this offer is, I feel like there's a lot more to it than what meets the surface, what meets the eye. It's like there's something, this could all, we could switch gears and say if you're working on something, you're planning on doing something new in the near future, or if you recently started a new job or a new project, this could even be suggesting to keep it on the down low and move in silence, okay? Sometimes I see it like that. Other times, if this is outside energy, it's like use your caution, use your discernment, and trust your instincts, especially if something feels a little shady. We can look into this in a little bit. So, Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. If this is someone outside from you, if this is like someone offering you, I don't know, a job or a relationship or whatever, there's something about this individual that's very wishy-washy, or they say one thing, their actions don't line up with it. There's something that is inconsistent. If someone's lying to you, their story is continually changing. Things don't add up. And you are suspicious of it. There's something you're like, there's something about this that doesn't feel right. There's something about this that doesn't sit well with me. My heckles are up. I want to protect myself. I want to defend. Like there's this instinct kicking in that's saying, hey, something doesn't quite add up. Or this information, what you're telling me, one day it's this, the next day it's that. It's two different things. You can't have it both ways. There's something a little mysterious, something a little shady, something. So, and the thing is with the King of Cups from earlier, his intuition is on point. He's very sensitive to the energies. He feels very deeply. He has a big heart, and there might be even someone that's trying to pull at your heartstrings, or someone who's trying to get an emotional reaction out of you. I'm hearing, so pause, like take a pause. Seven of Swords, don't reveal everything all up at once. Don't reveal all of your cards at once. Don't reveal your heart at once, like on your sleeve, heart sleeve. No, not right now. I'm seeing that right now. This is not the time to be like, super vulnerable, because I am seeing someone who may take advantage of your kindness. We'll have to clarify, because what the heck is this all about? We're gonna find out. And I want to clarify that first. This Ace of Wands and the 10, or I was gonna say 10 of Swords, it's right here. Ace of Wands. Let's look into this Ace of Wands for Leo. Seven of Wands. Yeah. I mean, double confirmation. This has been happening in this reading and the reading I did before yours. Double confirmation. There's something about this offer you're suspicious or untrusting of, or you're feeling. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of illusion. 777 now. Actually, 7 4 sevens. We have 45, 60, and 10. So that's the only sevens. Okay. Time with this Ace of Wands for Leo. Two of Pentacles reverse. Double confirmation, and it just fell out on the Two of Pentacles. Oh my God, today, the energy, the cards just been talking. And the Knight of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Do not rush into whatever this is, okay? Your mind has been made up. We have a Six of Cups at the bottom. Looks like you're weighing out your options, but you're already leaning to one particular path, or I think you've already made up your mind, and it's hard to change your mind, or it's very hard for others to convince you to change your stance. You're standing firmly on this ground of yours, and you're not budging. You could be facing a lot of resistance, or people could be trying to challenge you or try and convince you or change your mind, but like you're just not giving into it. You're very stubborn, or / like you're just set, you're concrete on something. And this Knight of Pentacles, you're not going to be rushed, you're not going to be pressured, you're not going to feed into this noise, this pressure from the outside, what others are expecting from you. And this is reminding you of a past event, a past situation, or maybe it's connected to this Ten of Swords, right? This is a reminder. This might even be somebody from your past that is trying to make its way back towards you. But your spidey senses, oh, they talking loud. They're talking loud. So let's see the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, just beware of trickery. Someone can be wearing a mask. Seven of Swords for Leo. Someone's not being authentic or honest with you. Seeing a bit of a game, mind games here. 10 of Wands. It's taking a lot of effort for this person to try and... Sorry, I'm hearing like someone talking loud in the room next to me. So we have a Four of Swords. It's sideways. It's not completely reversed, not completely upright. We also have a Ten of Swords, double confirmation. I knew it was connected. I knew it was connected. Okay, and the Four of Pentacles. Spirit's really saying, hold back from this. At least for the moment. At least for like, even just temporarily, hold yourself back. Give it a night. Give it a day. Give it some time. Sleep on this. Whenever a Four of Swords comes out and it's surrounded with things like this, I always say it as like, hey, give it some time to unfold. Give yourself a little space. Let this marinate a little bit. See what your dreams are telling you. If you're noticing any synchronicities or signs in your reality, they're there. If you're open and you're aware and you're receptive of it, if you're open to receive, you'll be getting major confirmation. So clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have a Ten of Wands, Four of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Swords. Someone is not at peace with the way things ended with you. We got two tens over here. Someone's carrying a lot of baggage. Someone's carrying a lot of guilt, a lot of pressure. There's a lot of regret. Someone is having trouble sleeping at night. Somebody feels like they made the wrong choice or they made a mistake, and they can't help but wonder what life could have been if they hadn't gone through with that. Or, okay. They are also hiding that though. So someone's feeling really bothered by this, bothered by you, bothered by the way things were handled, but they're hiding it and masking it quite well. But you can sense, you kind of been knowing this. Your dreams may also be revealing this information to you. And even that's tailing the slip. Sometimes this information comes through multiple different forms, whether it's like someone actually communicating to you, or you're picking up on information from the energy, like other realms, other dimensions, from your spirit guides. Because even the pook, like this is a shape-shifting energy. And you know when you wake up from a dream and sometimes it sticks with you and sometimes it fades away, sometimes the pook is representative of that energy. If you don't grab onto it, it slips away and it's almost like you forget about it. Or there's some sort of insight or download that you received and you didn't give it a lot of thought, and it may have like slipped out of your mind, or you've forgotten about something. So it's like you're being reminded of whatever this is. Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I just get an energy of someone who wasn't completely honest or transparent with you. Somebody wanted to end things with you. They didn't explain it or they didn't communicate. There's something like that. I'm just seeing mind games. Four of Pentacles is really saying hold back from this person, or like hold back from getting energy to this, at least for the time being. Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing like it's not worth a reaction, or it's like choose your battles carefully. Two of Pentacles for Leo. Strength in the reverse. There's something you just don't have the energy for. Not right now in your journey. The King of Swords. Set those boundaries. Be firm with the boundaries that you set. And Nine of Cups. And you'll get what you want. All right? You can come out on top in this situation. We have High Priestess at the bottom. You're really needing to stand your ground. Stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada. Stand on guard for thee. Right? Shout out to anybody else who lives in Canada. But yeah, there's something that you're just not budging. You're just not budging. You know what you want, you know what you're asking for, you know the demands that you've made, and there's no room for oh my God, what's it called? Like, no bargaining here, right? Someone's trying to be like, okay, you're like, I want to sell this item for $10. They're like, how about $5? $5. You're like, bitch, it's $10. Like it or not, it's $10. I ain't changing it. How about $6? Not good enough, bitch. Not good enough. Stand your ground. Stand your freaking ground. And you see clearly. You see clearly. You cannot be fooled. You cannot be tricked. You cannot be deceived. And there's just something that you don't trust. You don't trust it. You don't trust it for a reason. And your intuition is on point. Intuition is screaming at you. Your intuition is correct. If you don't listen to it, you'd be betraying yourself. Let's see. Seven of Wands for Leo. Hearing shady business, shady dealings, justice reversed with the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Someone maybe, it's maybe bringing up money, finances, business deals. Someone maybe someone's trying to buy something from you. They're like, oh, how about I pay half up front and then half after? It's like, no. That's not how it works. Seven of Wands for Leo. Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. See, again, this is so crazy because here we have Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. This could be an offer coming through in love. This could be an offer coming through in business dealings. Okay, but there seems to be a fair exchange, or that's what this Knight is trying to promote. This is what the Knight is trying to convince, trying to show like, here, we're both gonna benefit from this greatly. You're suspicious of this though. There's something, you're like, I'm not trusting of this. Why? Justice reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse. What can you truly gain from this? What can you gain from this that you don't already have? So I'm hearing if whatever this is, if it's from someone, if it's a business proposition, if it's any love offer, if they're not on your level or higher, what can you really gain from this? You're doing charity work is what I'm hearing. And maybe you run a charity. I love that shit. Fuck yeah. But some of this work or the work that would be required, is it worth whatever you'll receive at the end? I don't know if it is. I don't think it's worth it. I'm seeing like this could result in underpaid, or it's like you're doing all this labor for free. Like, this is just unfair. There's something about this that seems unfair. You're reading between the fine print. This is extremely important, especially as we head into Mercury retrograde. We're in the pre-shadow right now, but this is a time to be very careful of scammers. Okay, I don't care if you're buying a car or getting a new cell phone or new internet contract or whatever the case may be, buying a house. I don't care how big or small of an investment. There's something here. You got to be aware and be cautious of scammers, even in romance, right? Even in romance, even if I'm not trying to put that energy out there, right? But I'm just seeing maybe there's someone love bombing you or something, it's seeming like perfect, absolutely perfect. But the Seven of Wands, though, I don't think you think it's perfect. I don't think you think it's perfect, but someone's trying to convince you that it is. It's like someone trying to sell you gold, but it's like, there was actually a guy, I don't know, I seen this on a page I follow for where I live, and there was some guy that was trying to sell golden chains in a parking lot. And this is a scammer. It's like, well, duh, who the fuck sells golden chains in a parking lot? Of course they're a fucking scammer. Like, Don't be desperate. Don't be desperate. Oh my God, what the fuck is this reading? Let's switch decks, and we're gonna now go into these cards. So 10 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, 5 of Pentacles reversed, King of Cups. Where are we at? 24 minutes. Okay, 10 of Swords. So something's ending. We had it come out twice here. That was connected with the 7 of Swords. So I'm also getting an energy of like, oh, look, 10 of Swords right here. Something that came to an end, whether this was in the recent past or a long time ago, there's information that was withheld from you that you're now uncovering. 10 of Swords for Leo. Like you're now just finding out about something that occurred. It could have been months or years ago, but you're now uncovering the truth. The truth shall set you free. 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. This could have been about a work or about your studies. If you go to school, you're studying anything. King of Cups. How about the 10 of Swords? Somebody that you helped or you gave a lending hand. Like you helped or assisted somebody, or you were there for somebody when they needed your assistance. You showed up with compassion and patience. And, you know, maybe this is someone you knew back from childhood, even with the 6 of Cups, or it's like you go way back in the past. But I'm seeing that someone took advantage of your kindness, or someone really misjudged your character. They thought that you would just be there no matter what, like you were wrapped around their finger, like they had some sort of power over you. They thought that you would stick around or stay put, or that like you were needy of them or something like that. I'm seeing here you showed up consistently for this person or for this people or for this company, this place. You were loyal. Maybe this is a business that you've been working at for a very long time, maybe like 10 years, 20 years, or like longer than that. I'm seeing that there's a lot of time that was put into this, and you built yourself up, and you also helped build others up. And this came to an end. 10 of Swords. The star is also at the bottom, which tells me that this had to come to an end and that you're better off. Like this is blessing in disguise. 9 of Pentacles. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here for Leo? Empress. I'm hearing being reborn again. This is like your renewal, revival. We have the Empress, Hermit, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So this has been like you slowly rebuilding yourself, you slowly getting back into more of a abundant mindset. I'm seeing the 7 of Cups at the bottom. So there you've been a lot of 7s in this reading. My goodness. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. A lot of 7s. Isn't that I don't do gambling. I'm not a gambler. Although I do have good luck. When I'm pretty fucking lucky, okay? I was bit by a dog named Lucky. Like, you can't make this shit up. That's a whole other storyline. I almost died, y'all. I had so many near-death experiences as a kid. And here I am. So, anyways, I see that this is where you are really better off from certain experiences that came to an end, and you found yourself through those times, and you've been slowly rebuilding yourself and coming out stronger, wiser, richer, smarter. Your intuition has been just like so much stronger because you've been listening to it. You've been building up that muscle. There's something here with the Hermit and the Empress that you have been seeking from within, and it's been a slow build. Again, like this could be representing your confidence, this could be representing your physical health. It's just showing that there's something you have been building and working on in private, something that you've been doing solo. Like this has been part of your solo journey. This is all about you, okay? You're extremely independent and self-reliant, and I'm just seeing that where you're at in your life, if it wasn't for this ending that took place, because I see it like shook you, or it was extremely challenging to move on from, but you bounce back stronger. And I'm seeing with the Empress, there's something coming up about 9 months, maybe going back from Virgo season. For some, Virgo season was the eclipse season. So there could have been something from 9 months from Virgo. Might be relevant for somebody. But so there's slow, steady, but consistent progress that you're making. Keep moving on this path. Keep moving forwards. Queen of Wands. Let's see what you're creating. Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. You want a better life for yourself. You want to create a better life for yourself, for your loved ones. You want more. Six of Swords, Death, and the Three of Swords. You're wanting to heal. You're wanting to be free from the pain, right? All these disappointments and what it led to and everything that had happened that changed you. You're in this deep contemplative energy. Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. You're literally looking over at like what didn't work out. And there's still some heaviness. There might be still some, some sadness, some hurt, some disappointment still that is being brought up around these experiences, but you're moving through it. You're not avoiding it. You're not suppressing it or pushing it away. I see you're moving through this Death and then the Three of Swords. So what's changing? This hurt, this pain, this wound, you're healing this wound. You're literally pushing through this. You're growing from this. And it's like, look, and then the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. It's like you're learning how to find yourself. Some of you were in a relationship for a very long time. Maybe it was like someone that you grew up with, or maybe this is like sweetheart love from school. And you spent so much time, like whatever, years of your life together as like teenagers, young adults, into your adulthood. Maybe you have been finding yourself. Not maybe, you have been fucking finding yourself. Hermit, Nine of Pentacles, you have been finding yourself again. And it has not been the easiest of process, but look at you. Look at how far you've come. Look at you grow. Look at you grow. You're leveling up so much, you guys. And yeah, I'm just seeing like there is a heartbreak that truly changed you to the core. But you're like recreating yourself, a better life for yourself, a better future for yourself. Ace of Cups. Some of you may think that you're never going to fall in love again or that you're never going to move on, but you will. You will! Ace of Cups. Let's see what this Ace of Cups is for Leo. I feel like this reading has been like a little bit all over the place. Like we talked about so many different things and we're not even done, but just like use your discernment. And I just hope that this reaches the right people. I know it will. It always does. But, I feel like we've talked about so many. It's a pook. It's shape-shifting energy. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. It's like a lot of news, lots of messages, lots of information from so many different avenues. But it's all leads to healing. Healing in regards to your health, in regards to your money, in regards to love. Like so many different aspects. There's just deep healing and purification that you're going through. And I'm just sending you so much love and big hugs because I know what you're going through. It hasn't been easy, but I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Ace of Cups for Leo. I'm hearing them in one of my oracle decks. There's a card that says the things that almost broke me are the things that awoke me. And that's what this is making me think of. So Ace of Cups with Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in the reverse. You're able to do something your past self wasn't able to achieve. Or even when we're talking about past self, this could be representing like a couple months ago, a couple years ago. This could even be representing like a past life. In this lifetime, what you're doing here is something you wouldn't have been able to do in the past. There's something you're now able to achieve this time around. The Star. This is your time to shine. The time has come here. There's a new opportunity presenting itself. There's something that you had given up on that you're returning to. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Star, Eight of Cups in the reverse. There's something that you're being called towards. There's something you're being pulled towards. It's like you're gravitating to for some reason. It's something that you were once interested in the past. I don't really think this is like a past energy or past person. This feels different. It just feels like something that wasn't able to get off the ground because the foundation wasn't solid enough for it to support this, whatever this is. If it's love, if it's a job, if it's like your financial increase, if this is about your legacy that you're building, there's so many different things this could apply to, but this is about your hopes, dreams, and desires for the future that not only is going to create lasting impacts on your life, but also society, this world. Maybe it has something to do with like online, social media, the internet. Just saying, and like technology, okay? Aquarius is technology of all kinds. So I just feel like it's a very forward, expansive energy. And it's something that you weren't able to do back then that you're now able to do right here. And this could be connected to a past life. You weren't able to accomplish. This is like you clearing karma. Oh my God, it's a lot. But what matters is you're ready for this. You're ready. You are ready. And we have the Emperor at the bottom. So I do feel like this could even be tying into the empire that you're building, the legacy, the name that you're creating, the mark that you'll leave on this earth when you pass away, right? None of us make it out of here alive. What happens on earth stays on earth. But, you know, you'll be taking this as well with you, with your soul, wherever you go. That's also what I get from this. So what a bunch of messages this reading. I feel like we've talked about so much. Life, death, love, some shady shit over here. Like, so many different messages, y'all. Ace of Swords in the reverse as we're clarifying the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm hearing like you're clearing your name. There's certain lies that were spread or gossip. You're setting things straight. I hear take a stab at it. 9 of Cups and one more for the 5 of Pentacles reverse for Leo. Anything? No? Okay, we got these. 2 of Wands with the Judgment in the reverse. So be careful because there is something that you may not be seeing 100% clearly, okay? You could be making assumptions. You could be jumping to conclusions here. Maybe, is this talking about maybe the deceptive energy that we were seeing and you were kind of hesitant or not super trusting? And Spirit was saying earlier, 9 of Pentacles, like just move slowly into this. Just see what happens, but trust your instincts, but like don't rush into whatever that is. Hold yourself back even a little bit. Don't give it all up. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? So I'm seeing that this 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, there's something here you're not fully able to understand. There's lack of information. You need more information in order to make a well-informed decision. 2 of Wands to this 9 of Cups. There's something that you're on the fence about. You're being pulled in 2 different paths, 2 different directions, but Spirit is kind of blowing the horns. Judgment reverse is saying, hey, remember that lesson you learned? Yeah, don't forget that. Don't forget that lesson you learned. Do you want to repeat this path? You want to repeat this pattern, this habit, this history? You want to go down that road again? Remember what happened last time? Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Like allow yourself to dream big, but don't ignore what's in front of you. Don't just like block it out completely. There's some things that you have been either like ignoring or you're in denial about, or you're trying to, I don't know. I feel like this Ace of Swords in reverse makes me think of a dull blade and you're trying to cut something, and it just like, if you're trying to cut something with a dull blade, you're more likely to hurt yourself. So sharpen the blade first, okay? Last time, remember you hurt yourself last time? Like, don't do that. I hope this is helping whoever this resonates with. 9 of Swords at the bottom. Don't get scared, okay? You just need to ground. You just need to breathe. You just need to slow the fuck down. And, you know, 9 of Swords. You're not in the right mindset. You're not seeing things 100%. Probably a good insight to wait before you make any life-changing decisions. You know, and here's the thing. Whether you're in a really, really optimistic, hopeful, you're like on top of the world, 2 of Wands and a 9 of Cups. Well, this is obviously, like we said, this is a decision about your desires, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. But this is what I was going to say. On both spectrums of whether you're scared, shitless, you're in your head, you're ungrounded, you're thinking pessimistically, or the opposite, you're super, super on top of the world, you're super positive and optimistic. This 2 of Wands, it's like, I think Spirit is saying find the middle ground so that you make a smart decision. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Just go into this making sure your judgment, your discernment, you're going into this with clarity, and you're not ignoring the facts that are in front of you. But don't forget to dream. It's about finding the middle ground. And then underneath the 9 of Swords, we actually have a 9 of Wands too. There's something that feels a little, you're kind of And then we have the Chariot. It's like there's certain actions you're about to take, but there's a hesitation, or it's like protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Just be smart. Just be safe. Whatever it is that you're doing, be safe. Whew. All right, King of Cups. We gotta end this reading, y'all. Oh my goodness. 4 of Cups. Page of Swords. Yeah. One more for this King of Cups. For Leo. No? There we go. Hierophants. My chair is squeaky. 4 of Pentacles at the bottom. See, again, this energy is saying like, hey, hold it back a little bit. There's something you're not fully seeing. There's something you're not fully understanding. There's more information to come. Again, Taintless Lift, Pook. There's information that is going to become available for you that's going to help you see clearly to make this best and well-informed decision. I'm seeing things coming up about commitments, contracts, agreements. But again, do your research, make sure nothing's shady, make sure everything's official, make sure maybe do a background check on the person you may need to. Do research if it's a company, if it's someone that you're dating, right? Ask them for their last name. Maybe they got some shit going on. Maybe they're wanted by the police. Who knows, man? But just know what you're getting involved in. Your intuition's on point. Your intuition's saying, hey, I think that there's some sort of missing information. There's something I need to dig a little bit deeper on. So follow that instinct, y'all. Go into this wisely, but go in with a Page of Swords, go in with an open mind, because I think you're going to learn a lot. There's a lot that you haven't yet experienced. Hierophant shows like you're ready for the next level. Page of Swords is very student energy. Hierophant's the teacher. So I'm feeling like you're well equipped, you're well informed, but there's still more to learn and experience through this. So just about like use your discernment, go in cautiously, carefully. Don't go in blindly. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, something feels shady, you're feeling that for a reason. Use your discernment. I don't know. What a reading. All over the place. But that's the energy for you. So ground yourself, Leo. I'm sending you good vibes. Hope it all works out. It always will. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down below. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.